right, welcome back everybody. Hey, I'm Kalani, this is World Drum Club. All right, in this lesson, we are going to be looking at tuning the congas, having the congas tuned to a chord, a harmony, right? What we call a harmonic ground. And then we're going to look at the effect of an effects pedal, this one over here. I know it's hard to see, especially with the glare, but this is called the corrector, and it's an effects pedal that I recently got, and I got it for bringing some instruments that I have into tune, like the native flute, my voice, some handpan, some different instruments that are a little, just a little out, but when I start live looping them, they get maybe, things get a little wide, harmonically. And so in this video, I'm going to try to apply that to congas, all right? You just heard them. I think they sound pretty good. I tuned them to a D minor chord. However, I want to record the congas with and without pitch correction, and I'm also going to add a Native American style flute. All right? That's what we're looking at in this video. I'm going to do 2 sets of loops. One set I'm going to add pitch correction to, because I can't add it later. I'm going to record with the pitch correction on one set of congas and flute, and then I will not record it on the other set, and then we're going to A-B them in a little bit. We'll listen to them. Maybe I'll do vocal too. I'm not sure. Are you guys down? All right, so I'm going to switch mics again to my recording mic, to my musical instrument mic, and I'm going to record some congas right now, and we'll be right back after that. Let me give you this view, and I'll be right here. All right, let's go. Switching mics. And now I'm going to add a little reverb just to kind of spread the sound out a little. All right, and that's just natural. That's just a natural sound. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go to the other side of the looper. I'm going to record the same drums with the pitch corrector. And I want to show you, just as I turn this up, I'm going to turn this knob right here. This is the pitch corrector knob. And let's see, as I turn it up, you should be able to hear the effect on my voice. Oh, except I have to switch mics. Hang on. This is, okay, so now this is natural, and now if I go, whoa, it's smooth, but if I turn the pitch correction on, now maybe you start to hear it, and if I go, ooh, it should be locking my voice into specific pitches, and it should be locking the congas in to specific pitches. So let's go back over here, and I'm going to record the congas again. Here we go. I added a little bit of reverb. So first of all, let's just listen to the sound. So this has the pitch correction on it, and I'm going to switch now. Here goes the uncorrected. Oop, gotta turn the volume up. So this is natural, nothing on here. I'm going to switch back in a second. Listen. Here we go, we're going to switch pitch correction. Honestly, it doesn't sound that different to me, but it should be locked in the pitch. So let's do something right now. What I want to do right now is I'm going to switch back over here. Now, I'm going to take this flute, and first I'm going to play over the unpitch corrected congas, and then I'm going to play over the pitch corrected congas. Now, I did try to tune these congas to be in tune, so they're not super far off. Maybe it doesn't even matter. I don't know. That's what we're going to find out. We're just going to see if just playing the flute over the pitch corrected one sounds better or not. I don't know. Probably not. It's going to be close. All right, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of reverb on here, and I'm going to play to this. All right, now I'm going to switch to the other congas that are pitch corrected. Let's see if it makes a difference. All right. Okay, now I'm just going to record the flute. I could play it with and without, but I kind of want to hear it myself, and it's hard for me to hear back. It's hard for me to listen while I'm playing, and I'm hearing, it acoustically as well. So I'm going to play the flute in, just up and down the scale. Let's start on the non-affected side, and we'll see what that sounds like. First, we'll switch mics. All right, here we go. All right, now, kind of a rough start. I'm going to switch to the other side. I'm going to record it with the pitch correction. All right, you guys, we have our samples. Now, let's just go side to side. This will be, I'm going to add a little reverb to both of these. Let's listen to the uncorrected set. All right, this is just congas and flute with no effects. And now let's listen to the pitch corrected side. Here we go. What do you guys think? I feel like it's pretty close. I feel like you hear it in the flute, definitely, a little more. But here's an argument to be made for using it, and maybe one for not using it. But I would argue that it, in my opinion, it didn't degrade the sound of the congas much. I'm kind of surprised, actually, because it has to go through, the effects, and the effects have to do the thing, and then it comes out. I noticed a tiny delay when I run it through the effects as opposed to not. But I don't think it hurt the sound much. So I might do it. I might use the pitch change if I was, for example, if I was sitting here recording a lot of congas for like a project and I wanted to do something very melodic and I really wanted to focus on this melodic congas idea as a harmonic instrument, melodic / harmonic instrument, and I didn't want like the slow pitch changes that often happen in a studio or if you're outside, if you're exposed to the weather, the pitches are going to change a little over time. So I like the fact that the pitch correction will just keep it locked in as maybe the humidity changes or the temperature changes or just the drum, you're playing the drum, the head could get looser or tighter, just by playing it, just like a guitar or any other instrument. So I would argue that if I was going to record a song or a series of just a set of music with this whole kind of, tuning the congas in a chord or some sort of other use, like maybe I'm going to do a melody with the congas, I would definitely use it because it just locks it in. Now, can you record the congas, and apply it later? Sure, you could. In this case, though, I'm doing live looping and I want to layer instruments, so I can't do that. I'm trying to record everything in here and then that's it. That's the music. I would also say that because even though I can dial in the congas a bit, when it comes to the other instruments like this flute, I can't do that. It's pretty much set. And there's going to be notes on, like I have a hand pan that everything is kind of sharp on it. And I might make a video with that for patrons at the channel where I play the hand pan before and after the tuning. And then we could really see if it affects it much and how good of a job it does. But that hand pan, I literally can't play it with an A440 instrument. I can tune to it if I have like a guitar, ukulele, something that I can tune to the hand pan. But I can't play, for example, I can't play the native flute in the hand pan because I can't tune either one of those things. Or if you have a tongue drum or something like that, I can't tune them. So if I wanted to use that hand pan for live looping and I wanted to play other instruments with it, I would use the corrector. Let's go back and I'm just going to play the flute more acoustically, like live, through the corrector. I think I'll do it with the unaffected set of congas. So let's play this set. And then I'm just going to play the flute, but I'll run the flute through the pitch correction. Here we go. All right. Okay. Let's switch mics. Let's get everything working. All right. So now I was hearing in my headphones, you guys were hearing just the pitch corrected version, but because I'm using these headphones and I can hear a little bit acoustically, it doesn't block everything out. For me, it's kind of weird because I'm hearing the acoustic sound. I'm hearing the sound coming from the flute right here, and I'm also hearing the sound through the effects processor. I can't share that with you right now, but I'm hearing both sounds. So when I'm playing an instrument that's not quite in tune, and I'm hearing both, the before and after the effects, it's like a chorus effect, which is, let me see. I can play you a chorus effect. Hang on a second. Let's find one. Actually, I have one right here. So I'm going to play this for you. Now I'm going to put some chorus on it. It's almost like that. Woo! And I'm just playing that so I can give you an example of kind of what I'm hearing in the headphone. It's a little weird. It's not a problem, but it's a little weird. All right, last thing is, let me go ahead. I have one track left on here, so let me go ahead and I'll put a vocal in, and I'm gonna do it through the effects, through the pitch corrector, and I'll try to do like a bass line or something, and just as an example of, well, I'll record one without it, and I can sing, but I'm not like a great singer. I'm an okay singer. So when I try to do like very pitch specific stuff like a bass line, sometimes it's like meh. So that's why I got this pitch corrector too, so I could just dial in some stuff. I mean, hey, if megastars use it, I should be able to use it, right? It's a tool, and so I'm going to use it, and I'll do one without it, and then we'll erase that, and then we'll do one with it, and then that'll be the end of this video. All right, so let me switch mics again, and we'll try to do a little bass. I'm going to turn this down. Let's do a little bass, and I'll go ahead and use the pitch corrected versions of the music so far. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm, not terrible, not great. I'll run it through the pitch corrector now, and we'll see what happens. It's also 4 bars, not 2. Oh, hold on. Wrong mic. What do you guys think? I think it definitely helped my voice there. Yeah. All right, you guys. Yeah, so what's the verdict? I don't know. Whenever you use gear, like effects like this, And again, this is called the corrector. It's over here. Whenever you use any kind of, I've got this thing still on. Whenever you use any kind of gear, you're going to have, there's pros and cons to all this stuff. So I'll just clarify how I'm using this. I have my mic, the instrument mic, and you saw I got a little bit confused about switching mics and everything. I've got my instrument mic running through the corrector, not my talking mic, which I'm using right now. So I have two mics. One is going through the corrector. It's going right into the corrector, and then it's going into my mixer over here. And then the mixer is going down to the looper, which is down here. And then, it goes back into the mixer and over to my video switcher, which is over here. It's a lot of pathways for audio. But the bottom line is, I can, no pun intended, but I can loop in the pitch corrector now, and I can control how much pitch correction it does. So it can do, like I said earlier, anywhere from 0 to 100%. And what is it doing? It's basically, it's forcing the pitch that comes in to go up or down to the closest half step and tuned to A440, the closest note, which is, whichever is a A440 tuned chromatic scale. So if, for example, I'm trying to sing F and I'm singing a little flat, it'll snap it back up to F. But if I'm singing a lot flat, like more than halfway flat, it probably would snap it down to E, which is not desirable in this case. So there is that. It doesn't know the key I'm in. Sometimes you can do that with pitch correction, and you can tell it what notes you want and what notes you don't want. So if I say, I don't want any C sharps, because I'm in F minor, and I don't want any C sharps. I don't want any F sharps, unless I was in an exotic scale, and then maybe I said, yeah, sure, I'll do F sharp. But that's kind of handy if you're really off, to use this one effectively in the way I'm using it right now, you'd have to be closer than not to the note, right? So it's not going to fix everything. You still need to be closer than not. And in my opinion, it doesn't really negatively impact the sound much. It does change it a little, and there's certain things that you can't really do with the pitch corrector, like you can't do bends, you can't do slides and glissandos, because they're just, everything is going to be it's going to be divided up. If you have it all the way up, the pitch correction, it's going to force every note to be on a half step, just like a piano, like you're playing a piano. There's not going to be anything in between. So if you're a slide whistle virtuoso, I don't recommend this for you. If you're not, then maybe it'll work for you. All right, so I just want to know what you guys think. Do you think, is it changing it that much? Is it worth it? Does it improve it that much? I'm going to play you the two tracks again. So here's the unaffected instruments, the unpitch corrected. And here's the pitch corrected. Here's the bass. All right. Hey, you guys, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. And we are community supported here at World Drum Club. Over on patreon.com/Kalani. Yes, we have a lot more resources over there. So if you're watching here and you're watching for free, please consider joining us and chipping in. It's really helpful. You can join hundreds of other people who have benefited from all the courses and classes and lessons, and you get access to me. So if you have a question that you'd like me to answer, see me at Patreon. You can join at any level. and you can still send me a message. If you have any general information that you want to share, or you want to just leave your opinion below about something, go ahead. And remember to be helpful and kind in the comments. I hope this has been beneficial in some way. And if you have any requests, you can leave them below. But if you really want to connect with me, go to patreon.com/Kalani, and I'll see you guys over there. All right? Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see you guys in another video.